Hello friends, welcome to episode 5 of Let's Play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. We are here in Oreburgh City and it is time to challenge our first Pokemon gym, the Rock-type Oreburgh City Pokemon Gym, and its leader Roark. Call me Roark the Rock. Very original. In fact, actually, of the first 4 generations, 3 of them have Rock-type as the first gym leader. Not sure why, just seems to be a trend. Also, I do, before I forget, want to issue a correction for something I said last episode, which was that Kricketune was Generation 2, which is not correct. As soon as I said that, I was like, something doesn't feel right about that, so I searched it, and Kricketai is actually Generation 4, which I did not think. I think I was thinking of like Sunkern and Sunflora, but anyway, like I said, my memory is not what it used to be, at least when it comes to Pokemon generations. Howdy, how's it going, Champ-to-be? That's what I said to a really impatient boy earlier too. Who could that be? The gym leader is a user of Rock-type Pokemon. Well listen, Rock-type Pokemon really hate water, alright? They're also weak to Grass-type moves. Gee, they sure have weaknesses. But don't think it'll be easy. You don't get to be a gym leader without covering for weaknesses. Going after a Rock-type Pokemon with a Fire-type Pokemon won't be easy either. That's all the advice I can give. Thanks for listening. Well, unfortunately we have 3 Pokemon, well, 2 Pokemon that are not good against Rock, in Wynn and Anna. Technically, Shinx would be okay against Rock, although if there's Rock and Ground types, not so much. Oh, I didn't heal yet. Probably should have done that off screen, but at least I remembered now. Let me do a real quick trip to the Pokemon Center, which I think is over this way. There it is. Yeah, that could have been bad, because we're definitely still hurting from our time in the mine earlier. But yeah, Shinx might be okay as long as there's not Rock and Ground types, because Electric does nothing to Ground types, but it's even against Rock types. Now luckily, Wynn does know a Fighting type attack in Power Up Punch, which is super effective. So we've got that going for us. And we do technically have a Water type, but Magikarp does not know any Water type attacks, so I'm not going to rely on him. You avoided the long way around? Let's see why you do that. Yeah, you could just go, I guess, up the ramp there and avoid these 2 trainers. But I always like fighting the gym trainers, 1, because they give you more experience, which is nice. And 2, because they'll give you sort of a sneak preview of what levels you can expect to face against the gym leader. So if you're really underleveled for the gym trainers, that can be a sign that maybe you're not ready for the gym leader quite yet. Alright, let's go ahead and use Growl, just to reduce Geodude's attack by a little bit. And then we'll start doing some wing attacks to do damage. It won't be very effective, but hey, what can you do? Oh, and Geodude knows Rollout. That is a Rock-type move, which is super effective, and it will do more and more damage with each passing Rollout. That could be really bad, actually. Alright. I'm not sure if we'll survive this one. We will not. Well, Anna put up a good fight, but that was really not a matchup that was in her favor. So let's go ahead and bring out Wynn. Alright, and we are going to use Power Up Punch because our other moves are not very effective. There's the Quick Claw, didn't need it. Geodude is actually pretty slow. Geodude is a decent Pokemon, but it is a little slow, so that's the only thing I'd worry about there. And also, we're really lucky it avoided that rollout. Otherwise, being super effective, that could have been really, really bad. Alright. Not gonna lie, I'm a little worried about this gym fight here. Our team is really at a huge disadvantage facing off against a Rock-type trainer. Now, unfortunately, I did look up where we would catch the next addition to our team, and we can't get there until after we defeat the first gym. We also cannot trade Pokemon globally unless we beat the first Pokemon gym, so I wasn't really going to do that tonight anyway, but there is a Pokemon I'll probably trade over as an egg if I can, just so it's like really our original Pokemon, we can nickname it and all that. And it's not one that's like overpowered. I'm not like trading over, you know, a legendary or something like that. It's just a normal Pokemon that would be available, except I'm playing Brilliant Diamond and not Platinum, as I had originally intended. when I first kind of thought about this team a long time ago. And as you can see, I put Win up at the front because I just don't think this is a gym that will really favor Anna, so I don't want to have her faint all the time. Alright, one more practice round. Let's see if this one goes any better. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck, because I mean I could like train up Magikarp or something, but yeah, I really can't add any new members to our permanent team. I didn't really notice. I guess Psyduck maybe would be a good water type to add. Maybe we should catch one, but okay, this Geodude's level 8, so that gives me a little bit more hope. I think my strategy is going to have to be getting up some power punches through the early part of the fight, and then having that really high attack stat as I go into his second or third Pokemon. I think Roark only has 2, but it has been a very long time since I've faced him, so I could be wrong there. Once again, triggering our Quick Claw. Even with the attack boost, Geodude has very good defense, so... Oh, and it was using Defense Curl. That's part of it too. Every +1 defense it gets basically cancels out each of our +1 attacks. But what's good is that going into this next fight, we will have +3 attack, and whatever Pokemon he switches in will have no defense increases. I'm gonna guess an Onix if I had to guess. And hey, level 14. Very nice. Hey, I guessed right, an Onix. Just because we saw one at the mine, I figured we would probably see one here too. Now what's really ironic is that if we didn't have these attack boosts, I would bet that Ember might actually do more damage, or about the same amount of damage as... oh, that's so much damage. And a crit. Okay, that's why I crit. Ember might do as much damage as Power Up Punch would do, even though Power Up Punch is super effective. And that's because Ember attacks Onix on its much weaker special defense stat as opposed to its physical defense stat, which is super duper high. Alright. And with no time to spare, what is this? Win is evolving. Alright, looks like he's ready for our gym battle. I'm glad one of us is, buddy, because I am a little nervous, not gonna lie here. This could definitely be a tough one. Alright, congratulations. Win has evolved into Monferno, the evolved form of Chimchar. To intimidate attackers, it expands the fire on its tail to make itself appear bigger. Alright, very cool. And it wants to learn Mach Punch. Interesting. So Mach Punch is another fighting type attack that has a 40 base power, but it's basically the fighting version of Quick Attack. In some ways, it's a little bit redundant with Power Up Punch, but I'm trying to think, is there any situation where I might need to use Scratch? Like, are there any Pokemon that Fighting and Fire are both weak against? I guess like a Gyarados, maybe, if I face one of those. Would I ever need Taunt for anything? Let's get rid of Scratch for now. Hopefully I don't regret that. Alright. And I guess, yeah, let's go ahead and heal up real quick. One more time. Sorry for all the trips to the Pokemon Center, but I do want to make sure our team is in tip-top fighting shape before we face our first gym battle. And a very tough one. Like, if this was like any other type, we'd probably be in a better situation here. But Rock is kind of the one type that's going to be really good against pretty much all of our Pokemon. Alright. But let's see how it goes. I want to give it a try. I mean, I could train up a lot more and come back at higher levels, but we already evolved. And Monferno, I believe, let me just check this, just so I don't give you guys false information here. But I believe Monferno is, yes, both fire and fighting type, which is really good because it will make those fighting moves get same type attack bonus. So that's pretty cool. Plus a lot higher stats just from being evolved. Alright, here we go. First gym battle, and a very tough one. Let's see how it goes. Welcome! This is the Oreburgh Pokemon Gym. I'm Roark, the gym leader. I'm but one trainer who decided to walk proudly with rock-type Pokémon. As the gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer. And I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokémon that battle with you. Alright, Roark, here we go. In a weird way, I almost hope he has 3. He does have 3, okay. And the reason I said that, hopefully I don't regret this, is because it gives me more time to build up those power-up punches and to get my attack stat really high before he brings out his strongest Pokemon. I assume he's going to go like Geodude and, well, I won't spoil who his Pokemon are. I think I remember. Alright, let's go ahead and start using those power punches. I really hope Geodude uses like Defense Curl or something. It uses... There's our attack boost. Defense Curl, okay, I'll take that. Because like I said, the Defense Curl and the attack boost pretty much trade off. And because it did more than half of its HP with the first attack, this power-up punch should be enough to finish off Geodude. It is. Okay, now we have +2 attack going into this next Pokemon. And we haven't taken any damage, which is so far so good. A little more XP, and it's not quite level 13 yet, not that it would really matter too much. And Onix, that's what I thought. Now Onix has just such a high defense stat that I'm guessing this power-up punch might still not be... Well, I don't know, we get stabbed now. Let's see what happens. There's no reason to use Mach Punch because Onix is not fast. Okay, not a one-hit knockout, what will it do? Now, the good news here is that being fighting type, that will cancel out our rock type weakness. Fire is weak to rock, but fighting is not. So, that's definitely good news. And he's going to use a potion, which I'm okay with. Although at this point with all of our attack boosts, let's see if it'll be enough. I kind of hope it's not. And the reason I say that, is because that would give me just one more chance to use a power-up punch. I would go first the next turn, and we would have even one more attack going into this final Pokemon. Level 15, hey, that might help too. And it got to 13. Double Team. Let's see what moves we have. Double Team increases your evasiveness by 1 stage. Let's get rid of Tackle, we don't need Tackle. And makes your Pokemon harder to hit, which is really annoying when your opponents do it. It's actually banned from competitive play just because it's so annoying and it's so luck-based as well. Think you can take down the next Pokemon like you did the others? Oh, I think so. Now, Granados... Okay, here's the part where I'm just a little bit nervous. So I have used 4 power punches. That means I now have 3 times the attack stat I normally would. I could go for another one, but there's really not a reason to, because I'm sure 2 hits would knock it out. In fact, I'm 99% sure 1 hit would knock it out. So let's make that hit Mach Punch, just to guarantee we go first. I think we would also go first anyway, because Granados is not super fast. But let's take no chances here. Mach Punch. Let's see what a +4 attack Mach Punch does to Granados. Alright, 1 hit knockout. Great job, Win. You have lived up to your name. So even though that was a gym type matchup that did not favor us, I'm really glad we have Power Punch and our strategy worked wonders. What? That can't be! My buffed up Pokemon! Yes, if you guys start with Chimchar, I definitely recommend evolving it to Monferno so you get the increased stats and the same type of attack bonus. And I recommend doing what I did and using those Power Punches to get your attack really, really high. This is embarrassing. I went and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. But that's the story. You were strong and I was weak. That's all there is. According to the Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge since you've beaten me, the gym leader. Here's your official Pokemon League Coal badge. Alright, thank you, Roark. And just in case you guys weren't aware, the attack boosts that we get or lose when we have things like Growl hit us, those are only per battle. They obviously reset. I remember when I first started playing Pokemon Blue all those years ago, I was like, oh no, is my Pokemon losing attack points permanently? But they are not. It is only temporary. Having that Coal badge means you can now use the hidden move Rock Smash from your Poketch. You should also take these too. TM76s. Well, I'm glad they give you at least multiple copies. They're not reusable, but I mean, it's the next best thing. The move Stealth Rock. It's a move that inflicts damage on opponents that switch into battle. And these are the stickers I use. Here, take some. Oh, I think we can use those to decorate our Pokeballs. Not entirely sure about what the stickers are for. Incidentally, a TM will teach its move to a Pokemon instantly. But a TM will break when you use it, so be certain you want a Pokemon to learn that move. Yeah, I think the idea was that like TM technology evolves and so it's reusable in later gens. So that's pretty cool. Oh, Sin, you've taken care of the gym leader. So did my advice come in handy or what? If my advice was useful, it'd be great if you become a fan. Well, I kind of took your advice in the sense that I was very cautious because I had a fire type, but I also knew that due to our fighting type, we stood a lot better chance than if we had just a pure fire type Pokemon. Alright, but let's heal him up, and then I'll probably move Anna back to the front of the queue. And then we will continue on our merry way. Alright, let's switch one slot down. Very good. Alright, now the question is, which way do we go from here? Let's check the town map. Though I think I know. Yes, so once we get a bike, we can go north from Oreburgh to Route 207. But because we don't have a bike yet, and I think they said the bike was in Eterna City, or Eterna Town, which is, I think this L-shaped one here. Yes, Eterna City. So we can't get it there by going north, so we'll have to do some backtracking and go through Florama Town. And if I recall correctly, there's some pretty cool stuff to do between Florama Town and Eterna City, including the third member of our team, which I am very excited about. Whoops! Sin, you got the badge, huh? Eterna City is the next place at the gym that gives away badges, right? So yeah, I went to Route 207, but you can't go through it without a bike. I made my team battle and toughened them up, so it wasn't a waste. So I'm going back to Jubilife City. Next stop, the Eterna Gym Badge. 10 seconds before I dash, 9... Ah, who's got time to count? Always in a hurry, that berry. It's funny, in the original games, whenever you see your rival, they're always challenging you to a gym battle. Oh, I should have brought some repels. Well, maybe we'll do that as we run through the Jubilife City again. Because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me face all these wild Pokemon all the time. The good news is we're faster and we can get away, but I am curious what's up here now that we can use Rock Smash. Okay, so let's use the Pokech here, and yes. Oh, a wild Bidoof. So that's cool. I guess you kind of teach it to a wild Pokemon who then helps you out. Thank you, Bidoof. It's funny, Bidoof was kind of made as what's called an HM Mule Pokemon, among other names, but basically trainers would often have a Pokemon with them, or multiple Pokemon, that would not be part of their teams, but kind of just take an empty slot, and will be there just to kind of use HM moves, like Rock Smash and Strength and Rock Climb. And what's really cool about Bidoof and its evolved Pokemon Bibarel is that it was made to be like the ultimate HM Pokemon. Bibarel is normal and water type, and it can learn like a ton of HM moves. Rock Smash, Strength, Surf, I think Waterfall. I don't know about Whirlpool, that might not have been an HM move in this generation. Rock Climb, I'm pretty sure. We could go fishing here. I wonder if there's any interesting items. Maybe I can't go fishing here. Yeah, none of the buttons are working, but wouldn't it say there's... What button is the... Oh, there we go, it's the plus key. I was using the Y key. Just curious if there might be some different Pokemon here in the cave. If it's another Magikarp, though, we'll just run away. Alright, let me give it one more try. I also like how, because we only have one move registered, we don't need to choose which part of the plus it is. It's a Magikarp, kind of what I figured, but I thought I'd give it a try. You never know when you might get a Dratini or something cool. Probably not, though. Not in this generation, for one thing, and not this early in the game. Even if it was. Alright, I do see one more item ball up there. Let's grab that while we're here. Oh, and a cyclist. Wonder what they're doing here. Probably just here for advice. Do you see those slanted rocks on the ground? It feels awesome taking those fast on a bike. So I don't think there are two different bikes like the Generation 3 games, although I could be wrong. I think it's just the mode you put your bike in. But I could be misremembering. So that's about as far as we can go in this cave until we get a bike. Or until we can surf. Although I'm not sure if we can jump down this cliff to surf or if we can just fish. We can probably surf though. We'll have to remember to come back to some of these areas once we have some more HMs and a bike as well. Especially if there are any cool items or TMs or something down there that we might want. Alright, can we make it out without any more? No, we cannot. Okay. Couldn't even finish my sentence. One more Geodude for the road. I do promise I will buy some repels and I will start using them fairly frequently. Because, yeah. I don't really enjoy encountering wild Pokemon. I don't think really anybody does. Unless you're looking for one. Right, we can probably jump down the ledges to avoid most of the tall grass as we make our way back to Jubilife. Oh, what I was saying a few minutes ago, though, was that it's funny how in the Gen 1, when your rival was attacking you, he would always battle you. So in later gens, even though they often bump into you just for various reasons, my brain is still like, oh, battle, be on guard. I would like to buy some, all kinds of stuff now. They have super potions, I'm not going to buy any of those. Burn heal, ice heal. I'm going to buy one burn heal just in case. Maybe I'll buy one ice heal as well. You never know when it might come in handy. But repels, that's why I'm here. Let's buy like, I'm going to buy like 15 repels. Because believe me, we will use them. The only time we won't need repels is when we finally get the super repels, which are the upgraded version. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of the Poketch again as well. Don't really need that for anything. In fact, it looks like I didn't even need to bring it up to use Rock Smash. I could just click on the rocks. Oh, and what is going on here? Ah, Sin! Impeccable timing as always. These miscreants are babbling utter nonsense that I just can't stomach. Show them some manners, if you will. Oh, Professor, why must you be so difficult? We are approaching you strictly as businessmen. All you must do is provide us with all your research findings. In return, we'll see to it that your assistant doesn't become collateral damage. Sin, let's battle together and teach these losers a lesson. Oh cool, multi-battle. I didn't remember that, or it might be new, but it's probably in the original games as well. Team Galactic Grunts. Alright. These are the peons, the low men on the totem pole of Team Galactic, which is the villainous team here in the Sinnoh region. Sort of like Team Rocket in the Kanto or Johto region, or Team Aqua and Magma in the Hoenn region. Alright, level 13 both of us. I'm going to use Wing Attack against Wurmple, although I'm not really sure what Turtwig wants to do. Grass attacks are not going to be very effective against Zubat, so hopefully he knows some other good moves. Alright, Absorb is not very effective because it is a Grass-type move attacking a Grass-type Pokemon. Tackle, there you go. Alright, did a decent amount of damage. But let's show him how it's really done, Ava. Wing Attack. Flying type versus flying type. Like I said, Zubat, I mean, you know, Crobat's pretty cool, but Zubat and Golbat are not the strongest. And I say that as somebody who actually trained a Zubat in my very first Pokemon Blue game, because it's one of the first Pokemon I caught, and that's what I did. How is this madness possible? The two of us losing to children. This won't do. Time to retreat. This mission is a failure. And we got a decent amount of money for winning there. I feel like they have increased the amount of money you get in this game, but I could be wrong. You leave us no option. We will retreat for now. Because Team Galactic is benevolent to all, we shall leave. Yeah, sure you are. That's why you threatened to beat up my friend here. So, they call themselves Team Galactic, do they? When Pokemon evolve, they seem to release some sort of energy. I believe it's a mystic power far beyond our control, but Team Galactic seems to be trying to harness that power for something. Anyway, Sin, well done. You battled quite capably. Seeing you trainers battle side by side with your Pokemon only makes me more confident in my decision to entrust you with a Pokedex. Sin, did you know that the professor studies the evolution of Pokemon too? According to his research, 90% of all Pokemon are somehow tied to evolution. Yeah, it seems about right. I'd actually say it's probably a little bit higher than that. I think most Pokemon, at least when they keep adding like new pre-evolutions and evolutions and mega evolutions, to older Pokemon. At this point, there are like very few Pokemon that don't evolve at all. Besides, I guess like legendaries, and mystical Pokemon. So I guess maybe 90% is about right. I guess that means some unexpected Pokemon must undergo evolution too. So Sin, let's keep working on our Pokedex project for the professor. Yeah, that's one thing that I really love about Generation 4, is it added so many cool Pokemon that were evolutions of previous Pokemon. Like Tangrowth to Tangela, it added 2 new evolutions, Glaceon and Leafeon, Porygon Z, and Rhyperior, and Electivire, and Magmortar, and there's just tons of them, and they're all really cool. Whoa, what was that just now? That was amazing. Those guys looked awfully scary, but you sure showed them. Whew, that was a breath of fresh air. Anyway, my name's Bebe, and I work as a system administrator in Hearthome City east of here. I'm not sure if it's like Beeb or Bebe. Like, is it like meme? It's Beeb? Maybe it's Beeb. I don't remember her from the anime. She was probably in there at some point, but I don't remember how they pronounce her name. We'll say Beeb because it's a little bit easier to say. Now, as thanks for putting on such a good show, I'll let you access Pokemon boxes from anywhere. I'll also give these ball capsules to you. You got bulk. Okay. So we can decorate them, which I guess is not the same thing as stickers. All these new things, ball capsules and stickers. Oh, they does. Okay, so you do place stickers on ball capsules, which then go on Pokeballs. Okay, so I was right. I do remember that from, I guess, Gen 4 was when they added that. And they'll give you an edge in Super Contest shows. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I will try to do contests a little bit later on. When I did my last Let's Play, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, I didn't really intend to get into contests, but they ended up being a lot of fun. Well, looks like I missed an item last time. But what I will do is I'll probably try to keep them into their own episodes. So if you guys are not interested in Pokemon contests, you can skip them. But I do encourage you to give it a try, or at least watch me give it a try, because even though some of like the story around it can be a little bit silly and a little bit over the top in my opinion, with the outfits and everything, the actual like games of it and the mechanics and all were actually kind of fun. I did enjoy really training up our Pokemon to be really good at contests. So I'll probably do it again this time. Alright, let's go left first, because I'm curious what's over here. We'll probably go through the cave and then I'll end the episode once we get through. Oh, also, we have repels. Let's use some. So I'm curious, she did say... She did say that we could use the PC anywhere now. I'm not quite sure how though. But even if we do have that option, and even if she literally meant use it anywhere, I'm not going to, because I feel like that's kind of... Yeah, I don't want to get into my rant, which I'll get into at some point in this Let's Play, but I feel like the games are being made overly easy these days. And that's just one more way that it's like even easier than it used to be. Like, part of the fun for me is like going on an adventure with your Pokemon, or this applies to any RPG. But oh, I didn't use the repel. I meant to, I promise. Or like those really long routes where you're like using potions and healing your Pokemon, and you know, occasionally there'll be like a little cabin with like an old lady in there who will heal your Pokemon, and you're like, oh, thank goodness, my team was so hurt. But there really aren't like any single trainer battles along those routes typically. What am I doing? I'm running away. That are very challenging. So the challenge in those cases comes not from one tough battle, but from multiple battles that eventually wear your team down. That's when it starts to get really fun. Those are some of the most challenging and most fun parts of Pokemon games, in my opinion. Second only to single battles, which are really challenging, like a gym leader or a rival battle or the Elite Four. Well, alright, let's go ahead and go just a little bit further here. What do you have to say? Are you raising different kinds of Pokemon? Yes, I am. That's part of the fun too. You could just raise your starter the entire time, but I think it's a lot more fun to have a whole team. And I'm guessing this is an Aroma Lady, which would be cool because they tend to use grass-type Pokemon. Aroma Lady Tigler, that's a name. With a Budu. Alright, so this should be a really good matchup against our Starly here. Okay, Anna, let's give it your very best swing attack. And that should definitely be a one-hit knockout. Very nice. A little more XP, level 14, okay. I don't actually remember what level Starly evolves at. I think because there's so many Pokemon that are very similar to Starly, like Pidgey and Hoothoot to a degree, although Hoothoot only has one evolution. there are a lot of normal and flying types in most, if not all, generations. So I know some of them evolve at level 18. I think some evolve at level 16, maybe level 14. Oh, there we go, level 14. Okay, that's pretty cool. Seems like Pokemon evolved pretty early here in the Sinnoh region. And there we go. Our Anna evolved into Staravia. Very nice. They fly around forests and fields in search of bug Pokemon, moving together in huge flocks. Alright, and I do want to check one quick thing here. Also, did I use the repel or did I just think about it? I think I used one, right? Yes, I did, okay. Which is a bit ironic because I believe this next field we step into is the first time we've entered one that might have a Pokemon. Well, actually, no, we're still... Let me check what route we're on. Alright, but what I want to check before that is... Yes, okay, so our ability has changed. We now have the ability Intimidate, which you've seen on some Shinx before. And it's a really good ability, just being able to lower your opponent's attack stat right off the bat. So that's pretty cool. Awakening, that might be useful. Alright, let me check the town map here. We are on Route 204. Okay, so we actually can't catch the Pokemon I'm looking for quite yet. Let's try to sneak by. Alright, you know what I think I'm going to do? Whoop. I'm going to have a double battle, I guess. Okay. We'll have a double battle with our 2 Pokemon, and then we'll end things there. 2 evolutions plus a gym battle. I know that some of the previous episodes were a little bit of filler with some... making some progress as we went from one city to another, facing trainers. Advanced the main plot, but we didn't really do anything like super duper exciting. We haven't added a team member, or evolved, or done a gym battle, but after all that build up, now it's finally paid off. We've had 2 evolutions and a gym battle all in the very same episode. Alright, I'm a little bit nervous because I think Pachirisu can have the ability Static, which can paralyze your Pokemon if they make contact. So I'm a little worried about that quick attack there. But it seems like either they don't have Static or we got lucky, one of the two. That's also the reason I'm using Ember and not like Mach Punch. Hey, a burn, that's really good because that seems like it'll be a 2 KO now. Maybe not quite. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to go ahead and use Quick Attack against this Pachirisu and Ember against this one, because it seems like our Quick Attack from Staravia there does more damage than our Ember. Oh, not quite enough though. Maybe that Pachirisu is just a little bit bulkier than the one on the left. Also, I apologize if I sound a little bit nasally. I got my flu shot the other day, so I assume that's what it is. I haven't really been anywhere that I would get a cold or anything worse. So I'm pretty sure that's all it is, but I'll probably get some sleep after this, so you won't have to listen to me be nasally anymore, and hopefully when I come back to play tomorrow, my head will be nice and clear. Otherwise, I might take a break, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, some more level ups. Very nice, and Fury Swipes. I don't really like Fury Swipes. It's a normal type attack that hits 2 to 5 times, and it only has, I think, 90% accuracy. So there's just too much randomness for my tastes. It could be really good, but it could also be, it could miss, it could also not do much damage. I think we'll pass on that one. Especially with no same type attack bonus. Alright, well, our first double battle though, that was really cool. Hopefully we have a lot more of those later on in the Let's Play, maybe even some triple battles. I imagine we will at some point. Although I don't know, what generation did they add those? Was that Generation 5? It's been so long now I don't remember. But anyway, that is it for episode number 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing our evolutions and our first gym battle. 1 down, 7 more to go. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you right back here as we continue onward on our Pokemon journey.